Alrighty, well, welcome to Mr. Guy, Dump. Well, call me Dump. Guy taking a dump, Mr. Guy, whatever you want to call me. Call me. Welcome. I don't think if anybody's in yet. We're gonna wait here. Um, Finally figured out how to live stream on YouTube, so here I am. As I said, welcome. Hope you guys find some enjoyment out of this. We're gonna be sitting here watching some different live streams. Uh, Mostly of the Trump protests. So I'm going to be over here working on finding different protest streams, and if we can find some saucy, good stuff, who knows? Maybe we could start the next memes. Maybe we can, who knows? Whatever. We already got one viewer. Welcome. How you doing? Invite all your friends. Let's get this going. Let's get this stream moving on like a train. And memes are the fuel. Let's do it to it.
Hello, my name is George Gresham, president of 1199 SCIU.
Hey, what's up, guys?
President Donald Trump, I don't know what kind of president you will be, but you are a hell of an organizer. We are here today because this is what America looks like. This
A whole hell of a lot of people.
country, and we are going to be respected.
Is this shit loading? Is it even working for you guys?
To tell you that you can't divide us, that you can't bring us back to the bad old days. If America is going to be great again, it will.
Looks like it's lagging a little bit. I don't see why.
Will fight for our rights. We are not giving in, sisters and brothers. We've worked too hard to make the progress that we have. And the fact that you came here today is true. That we in this country will stick together. We will fight together. We will support each other. We will stand up for women's rights. We will stand up for immigrants' rights. We will stand up for workers' rights. We will stand up for human rights, environmental rights. You can't.
I am the president of the Teachers Union, the AFT.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Educators in America and nurses in America and college professors in America, we represent America, as do you in this crowd. So let me ask you.
Yeehaw! Rawhide! Yeah, let's get some people in this motherfucker. Where you guys at? Move on in. Let's do it to it like Sonny Pruitt, goddammit.
Reproductive health in America.
See, I'm looking for some good live streams here. Trying to find some CCTV live streams. It's gonna be tough to find though.
Racism and sexism. If so, we must stand up like you are right now. Will we act against Donald Trump?
This sounds like Adolf Hitler right here.
Let's march. Sisters and brothers, my name is Wendy Carrillo. I was an undocumented child that fled war from El Salvador. I am an unrecognized refugee of this country. During the Salvadorian Civil War, my mother sought refuge in the U.S. and she was denied.
Looks like my homie Marvin. That's what that looks like right there.
As my mother, she worked hard babysitting other people's children so that one day she could save enough money for her
Fuck it, I'm gonna get up on the Twitters.
and her sister to bring us to this country. I am here because of her courage and the sacrifices of my biological father who paid with his life so that other people could have a right to vote. My father who raised me, whose family toiled in the fields of California, petitioned for my mother and I so that we could
Oh no. Somebody took my damn name on Twitter already. What a son of a bitch. Let's see, guy taking dump. Haha, fuck you. Guy taking a dump that's already on Twitter, you son of a bitch.
Hello, my name is Miriam Ali.
Hey man, let that guy play the guitar, man. Come on now, goddamn.
In honor of my father, Muhammad Ali, other great Muslims in this country, and all of you, the marginalized few. You know, I just want to say something.
I'm pretty sure it was Bush that marginalized you guys. Like Bush, Cheney, the old Washington crony, what the fuck was his name? Rumsfeld. I'm setting up a Twitter right now, guys, so... Got 0 watching, how exciting. Well, fuck all y'all in.
So this is what we gotta do. Don't get frustrated, get involved. Don't complain, organize. You know, so many people binge watch television for hours and hours. They're in their telephones. They're on the computer or Facebook for hours, but they won't, and they'll stand up for their sports teams. They know every rule of the NBA and the NFL, but they don't know how local government works. We have to start spending time and being responsible for all humanity and stand up for equal rights. Thank you. And the greetings of peace of all Muslims. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, good afternoon. I am standing next to DJ Beverly Bond.
It's basically just like anybody who wants to come up on the stage and just like say some shit.
Girls rock. And I'm standing with the legendary MC Light. I am woman, hear me roar!
Ah!
The women that we are about to introduce to you have suffered unfathomable loss from racist violence. But they are here out of love for their children and ours. Please welcome to the stage the mothers of the movement. Lucia Macbeth, Maria Hamilton, Gwen Carr, Hawa Ba, and Sabrina Fulton.
Well, she came up there looking like, how the fuck did I end up right here? What's going on? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and follow 97 fucking people randomly. This fucking Twitter told me to follow. I'm gonna spam all them with the live feed. Maybe get some people in this bitch. Get some bodies in this motherfucker.
Hello. First of all,
Damn, look at that girl's pants. Yeah, you can't breathe. Your pants are suffocating you, girl.
still amateurs at this. When I say mothers, you say of the movement. Mothers, louder. I want our kids in heaven to hear it. Mothers,
Well, you better get a spaceship.
one more time. Mothers, hello and welcome. My name is Sabrina Fulton. My son, who's in heaven with these mothers' sons, was Trayvon Martin. I have with me Eric Garner's mother. Wave your hand. Tell me your son.
I know you can't breathe and there's no blood in it going to that brain because of the pants you're wearing, but...
Dontre Hamilton's mom. And Jordan Davis' mom. All our sons are in heaven, and we continue to fight for our children. We will not stop.
It looks like we got straight protests going on in the streets. That's what I want to find. I want to find some street action. That's what I want to see. I know it's probably not going to be as good as it was yesterday, but that's what we need to see. We need some action on the streets. That's what I want to see.
So let me also say that it does not matter who the president is. We're going to continue to fight. We come too far to turn back now. There's no turning back. And lastly, I just want to say to all of you, continue to support.
I got one person watching right now. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Tell your friends. I'm looking for some more protest streams right now. Currently trying to get this going. Want to see what we can find. There's nothing on YouTube right now. I just gotta run it on this bullshit because there's some funny characters walking up on the stage. Some good meme worthy material right there. Um, Turn this shit down. You can probably hear this over my fucking. I bet you can. I hope you can't hear that over my microphone. I hope it ain't double playing for y'all. Let's see here. Maybe I'll turn it up on the desktop and then turn it down on my fucking. How did my thing just pop up? Let's see here. Sorry. Turn this down. I mean, I still can't really figure out what they're marching for. I mean, it's not like they defunded Planned Parenthood. I mean, it ain't like they just dismantled the fucking structures people was using to help themselves. I don't get it. I really don't understand. Don't make much sense. Ooh, me oh my. Alright, let's find some damn streams to get this going. I guess they want to like just like use men as like whenever they need ready to have babies and shit. They just it's gonna be like that one episode of Rick and Morty where they got like like the fucking what was those people called, that fucking race of aliens they was using just to fucking, and it was like Warren crazy motherfuckers, and they just like used them for fertilizing and shit, and they were like the women was like gods or some shit. Yeah, well, that's what Obama did for fucking 8 years. Fucking bombed tons of 7 or 8 different countries, man. What are you talking about? Trump has not bombed anything yet. Yet, though. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Anybody watching, if you donate, I mean, I know there's nobody on here right now, but hell, if I can get some people in this motherfucker, we can have some damn, have your voice heard. We can have the damn. I guess people are like protesting in the mountains and shit too. They got the mountain right now coming up. They got that mountain view right there in the bottom right corner. I don't know what that's about. Let's see here. can't even find my fucking stream on YouTube when I look this shit up. That's just this not. Oh, there it is. Hello. Hello. Throw that on the motherfucking Twitter. So I'm guaranteeing you at least like 2 of these people's fucking walking through this crowd voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? As soon as I get on Twitter, they lock the account. Why? It's such bullshit. God damn it. I'm tired of giving these fucking people my phone number. No, do not let others find me by phone number. Jesus fucking Christ.
Confirmation code is 373741. Your Twitter confirmation code is 373741.
Y'all didn't hear that. Don't listen to that. Oh my God. Yeah, you gave us all. Unless you were a test tube baby, then you're kind of... What the fuck are these people? These people are delusional, man. What? He's literally one day in the office. One day in the office and you people are screaming that he's abusing his power. I don't fucking get it, man. I really don't understand. I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about. It don't make no goddamn sense. What? The fuck is this lady talking about? It makes no fucking sense at all. Hey y'all, invite all y'all's friends to this stream now. Let's get it going. Let's make this happen. I want to see some people in the stream. I want to get some conversation. Let's get some debating going on. Let's get some talking. I don't give a fuck. Let's get some spamming going on in the chat. Shit. If you fucking donate, you can goddamn fucking. I got it set up on through Streamlabs where you can fucking have your shit spoken by voice recognition. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever the fuck you want. So just hop on. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Let's get it.
On the ground in the police force. We have amazing cops, we have amazing Americans, but again, we are here to fight against the abuse of power and to unite and to remind us all that at the end of the day, we all eat the same color. And we must protect each other. We must protect one another. So this is a song, music that we wrote not for ourselves but for you. Make some noise if you're going to continue to be out there on the front lines. This is a song that is a vessel and this is a tool for you to take out as you march. This song is called Hell You Talk About. And we're talking about this right now because we must continue to exercise our voices. Some of us protest in silence, and some of us believe that silence is not an option. And music, our sound, is a weapon. No wrong way to do it. But this song is going to honor those who are victims due to the abuse of power. This is a chant, and for us to be one living, breathing organism.
I keep getting like one viewer and then they leave. God damn it.
So it goes like this. It's a call and response. I'm going to use Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland. Our sister Sandra Bland. So when I say, Sandra Bland, say her name. I'm going to say Sandra Bland and you say her name. So one more time.
We'll make it as confusing as possible.
Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland. Say her name. Say her name.
Your hair makes you look like Mickey or Minnie Mouse, whichever one you prefer. I'm sure like either one is equally as fucking. Hell you talking about? Hell yeah. Better than that KKK chant they had going on yesterday. I need to find some better fucking protest footage. Let's see here. It sounds like some fucking Native American shit. Shouldn't you guys be concerned about the cultural appropriation you're exhibiting? Where are the Native Americans? I don't see them. Where the people at? Come on now, god damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. Where y'all motherfuckers at? I'm about to just start playing some games or something, get you motherfuckers in here shit. Bitch, you're doing it wrong. You ain't even doing it right. That's wrong. Get the fuck, stop that shit. That's not right. No, you don't get to say it. She gets to say it. Even though you're his mom. I really don't get it. At least they moving away from that shit. Alright, I'm gonna find some new streams. Hold up. Find some new streams here. And shit. Damn, now the fucking stream's just down. Alright, we're gonna find a new stream, don't worry. We're gonna find something new here. Oh, it's back up, alright. Even though there's nobody watching, I'm sitting here talking to my fucking self. This is ridiculous. I keep getting one, and then I lose it, and then I get another one. And then I lose it, and then I get another one. This one watched for like 3 minutes at least, goddamn. I just gotta keep it talking. People want to hear me talk, I guess. Alright. Let's see here. I wonder what happened to all those protesters that were everywhere yesterday. I mean, what are they just joining in with the women's protest? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. There was so many of them some bitches, and now there's just not shit. Don't make a fucking lick of sense, y'all. Where they at? What happened to them? There's literally a fucking Twitter with guy taking a dump already. Just a guy taking a dump. I tweet about the dumps and the thoughts I have while taking dumps. What a dick. If you eat enough Fruit Loops, the roof of your mouth bleeds. Yeah, that's true. Very true, very true. Damn, I got nobody watching this motherfucker. I need to get some shit going on here, y'all. Let's see, let's find out what's going on. Follows Kendall Jenner, horny facts. Who the fuck is Danny? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Kylie Jenner, first class girls. Yeah, they look real first class. Oops. Sure is a shit ton of fucking people, that's for sure. Alright, I need to find some fucking live footage here. See what's going on Reuters. We'll go check out Reuters real quick. They got some live footage on there we can check out. I don't understand. He's only been in fucking office one day, and his fucking policies are being protested against. I mean, just be honest. You're mad that he's president. That's why he's. Here, I'm gonna fucking hack this channel. That's what's about to happen. I'm just about to get up on this channel and tell them, yo, fuck this stream. Come to my stream, even though I'm only doing streams of other people's streams.
Sophisticated tools, smart tax advantages, and the extras for free. Tax Act, the system to beat the system.
Land, water, culture, their people. We especially salute today.
How am I typing too many messages? Doesn't make any fucking sense right now. Makes no fucking sense at all. Yeah, that's right. I'm over here trying to solicit viewers from other people's shit. Fuck it. How the fuck competent? Hey, what's up? Okay, wait. Don't you leave, damn it. We about to get on these streams. We're gonna cover this shit. I'm looking for shit that is not being covered right now. That's what I'm doing. Fuck that stream you're just watching. I know that's what I'm on, but hey, just stick around, invite some people. Let's get it going, you know. I'm on here trying to find some shit on Twitter right now. There's not much. Reuters ain't covering a whole hell of a lot. It's just a bunch of dumb bullshit. People are fucking stupid. Alright, let's see here. Where could we find some good coverage? Let's see. Women. Let's see. Trump protest. Because let's be honest, that's what this is. This is not a march for women's rights. Hey, if you want to help women, why don't you go out there and actually help the women that need help? They ain't going to be at your damn march asking for help. They're going to be out there needing it. Probably, struggling to get their fucking groceries, struggling to get their food. If all these women donated like $5 to start out a fund, then they'd probably be doing something, but they're not. They're just out here bitching about shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing, but it's pretty dumb. Can you guys even hear me? Or the one person watching, can you even hear me right now? Why does it say 11:17 a.m.? That doesn't make no fucking sense. It ain't 11:17. It's 2:20 over here. It's Eastern Standard Time for me, of course. But I don't know what the difference is for you. But hey, thanks for sticking through, coming in, watching. We're about to find some new streams. I'm over here checking it out. I'm looking it up. Trying to find some shit. Not really finding nothing yet. See, live. We can do CNN. I don't think nobody wants to watch fucking CNN. But yeah, thanks again for coming in. Stick in tune. Thank you, Hawk Squawks. What's up, man? If you want to subscribe and follow, I'm going to start live streaming often. We're covering news events, political topics, current events, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So you want to get involved, you can, early followers will be definitely recognized and heralded, be respected amongst my viewers. So if you want to, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Guy taking the dump here. I'm going to be doing whatever I can to get the people in the know while, disseminating. Oh, hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's really awesome, dude. Good stuff right there. Appreciate that. And if you notice, I make it interactive. So you follow me, you subscribe, you donate. I ain't asking for money, but hey, if you feel like it, it's right there at the bottom. I'm gonna be spending some time on my free time doing this, and I'm gonna be doing my best to disseminate unbiased debates and information. You know what I mean? Good stuff, man. Much obliged. Much obliged. I hope that thing came up. I hope it said, Hawk Squawk subbed. It's supposed to say that, so. Yeah, hey, it even says it here on my little thing. Hawk Squawk subscribe. So, much obliged, man. Much obliged. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm on this other display looking for some more streams, though. So, let's just let me know what I can do to make this better. If you want, just give me some, help. Anything makes my experience here. This is my first time streaming. I just got everything set up today, so I feel like I'm doing somewhat okay with this. I just want to give people more options out here instead of just watching this shit. Hell, you can just watch these people sit here and talk, but it's not, you sit there talking to yourself. You're sitting there talking to people spamming a chat board. You know what I mean? So at least this way I can kind of talk to some people and see what they think. I can respond back. You can actually, it's interactive, that's what I want to do. Is what it's all about, is actually talking to people, utilizing what we can to discuss these things. I mean, what do you think about this, man? Are you supportive of this? Is this something that you think is good, Is this bringing about social change, or is this just is this just another way of protesting Trump? I mean, which is what they're doing, but I mean, they're protesting Trump. I mean, that's what I think. I think they're just protesting Trump. They didn't want to go out and vandalize and shit like maybe some of those who knows, paid actors might have been doing last night. I just straight up pissed off people last night. What do you think? I mean, let me know. I kind of think this is sort of it's civil. I'm gonna say that. It's definitely civil, and it's nice that people are wanting to get out and be active and stuff. It's good. It's positive. But I mean, what's really changing? What's really happening? There's still a multi-million-dollar woman, this is about to head the education sector in the government. I don't get it, man. It just doesn't make much sense. Or woman. It boggles my mind. I'm still looking for some other live streams here. Ah, shit. They keep cutting that shit off. Alright, let's see here. Let's go to... see what the mirrors got going on. See if they got any live streams. You let me know if there's any sound or anything I can fix. If I can turn up the sound on the desktop. If you can't hear it as good. You let me know if there's anything I can make better for you. Chilling and watching. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you again. I appreciate that kind comment. Thanks for letting me know I'm doing all right. Thanks for letting me know everything's cool. Like I said, it's my first time streaming, so any information helps. Let's see, live coverage. Let's find some other shit. Faces global protests. The Guardian. Women's march in Washington begins as Trump presidency faces global protests. Over 20 countries see protests on the first day of Trump's presidency. I don't know if that means he's doing something right, or if everybody just feels wronged. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. Let's see here. Here we go. I think I got another live stream. Might be showing some actual Nah, it's the same stream. Everyone is the same stream. I'm trying to find some on the ground footage. I want to see some people on the ground. That's what I'm trying to find. And I'm not finding much at all. Every now and again this stream will go to it, but everybody else is watching the same shit. I'm trying to get some diversity here on the streaming. Let's see here. Live coverage. Constantly keep seeing this comparison to his inauguration to Obama's, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Sure, he had a lot of people. He was the first black president. This is just another white guy, of course. And not only that, he's Trump. I don't get it. Is that Patti Smith? No, I'm just sure. The chick on the right looks like Patti Smith over there, looking like she's fucking tweaking out right there. Alright, let's see here. We want to see some live coverage of the protest other than this one. That's what I'm trying to find. Let's see here. Maybe we can get on Periscope and find some shit. To be honest, I'm from the UK. I do not support him, but I am not going to judge him just yet. But I can understand these protests. After all, he did not win the popular vote, and his policies are stupid in some areas, but actions speak louder than words. Yeah, very true. You definitely got a good point there. I didn't vote for him either. I don't support him. But in the end, I think, I hate to say it, is much better than Hillary Clinton winning, especially after looking into the WikiLeaks. Finding out all that stuff about John Podesta's emails. I mean, even John and Tony and some of her, main quote unquote supporters were, talking pretty slanderish about her. I don't know if you've taken a look at those WikiLeaks, but it was pretty revealing, and at the same time, yeah, it's Donald Trump. It was a former celebrity, former reality TV star. I guess he's still a celebrity, but yeah, but damn, it's just we're in very amazing times right now, and that's why I think it's good we're doing stuff like this. We need to have, like I said, unbiased conversations. People all over the world deserve to be heard. So, like I said before, thank you again for tuning in, coming in and speaking with me. It's really nice, man, to get some other viewpoints. Um, and that's what a lot of I see. I hang out with a lot of Hispanic friends. I have a lot of Hispanic friends that I hang out with, and some of them are dreamers, and they got their citizenship, legalized through Obama's Dream Act. So the part where Donald Trump and his administration go and say, let's possibly do something about the Dreamer Act, and let's get some of these illegal immigrants, the quote unquote illegal immigrants, out of the country. No, these people are hardworking Americans who have lived here. They might have been born in Mexico, but they have been living in America their whole lives. So, oh yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, she definitely. I think her ultimatum was to immediately go to war with Russia, and I think that's part of why Obama still set up those troops that are currently over there. I think there's like something like almost 60 to 80 tank brigades. There's almost 3,000 U.S. troops bordered across Russia's border. Latvia, Estonia, mainly in Poland. I think we just sent 300 Marines there. It's a scary time, man. I don't think I don't think Trump's gonna be the best president ever. And I certainly, like I said, I'm afraid for some of my friends and with Trump's ideas about possibly revoking the Dreamers Act. But oh man, I don't know. We have to do this. We have to stay on top of it. But like I said, it's good that these protests are happening. I can understand it too. And he didn't win the popular vote. You're right. But the reason the electoral system is set up the way it is I feel in some ways it is to kind of get the more wealthier, more the landowners, those who are actually contributing to the economy in a positive way, to get their voices heard, considering the president. And in the end, Trump did win those people over. Hillary definitely did not have a foundation, a support system that really helped her with those people, the blue collar part of the economic part of the United States. I'm certainly not a part of that. I'm a musician on the side, so it's still something that needs to be talked about. It needs to be discussed. And it's good that these women are doing that. I don't see how their rights are being violated. I mean, he did make some comments in his past about women that were pretty, like, as they said, bathroom talk or whatever they want to call it. It's like, it was pretty demeaning towards women, and I agree with that. I certainly agree that he said some bad things about women, but he's a man after all. Let's see, agreed. Sadly, even though the U.S. is the world superpower when it comes to nukes, there will be no winners. Absolutely, I agree. It's a shame that we're in Cold War 2.0 right now. But like I said, I'm glad at least Trump is our president, and he wants to sort of make ties with Russia not as hostile. He wants to, make them. He wants to ease them out of this hostility we found ourselves in. And I gotta say, Obama did nothing to help that. Obama, bombed the shit out of a lot of countries. I don't see why he is so favored among a lot of Americans. He was very classy. I will give him that. He had the very structured, character about him, especially publicly. But I mean, when it's all said and done, he added $9 trillion of deficit to our economy. He bombed 7 countries, destabilizing 3 or 4 of them, leaving them without any legitimate political structure left over afterwards. So it's surprising to me that there are still so many people that support him. But, hey, here in America, idol worship is God, and whoever is trendy at the time and whoever they like is usually who the people go after and follow. But hey, I'm going to get back and try to find some more streams here. I'll be right back. I'm still going to be talking and stuff. I'm going to look back on the chat to see if you've replied again. But let me go on and see if I can find any kind of other live coverage other than this, because I'm tired of watching just it looks like they just have random people coming up on stage. I mean, I know these people say they're representing different organizations and whatnot, but is it even organized really? Are these people coming up and are they basically what I'm saying? Are they just getting up on stage and saying whatever the hell they want with no time allotted to it? It just seems a little random to me. All right, let's see live coverage. Let's go to New York. Let's see what's going on in New York. NYC live stream. Here we go. I might have just found something here. Let's see here.
I can't hear myself yet. Okay. It's good to be here to celebrate this incredible experience.
Oh, I thought that was you talking for a minute. I was like, whoa, man, you're smart as hell. You figured out how to talk back to me.
Kind, all people. Thank you for having me here to sing a very special song written by
Let's see here.
an incredible woman, Kate Bush.
I think I found it. Oh, no, this says we will be back shortly. Please stay tuned. Okay, we'll keep that link open to make sure we watch it. There's one on Washington. Here, let's see if this one's on the ground. And like I said, if there's any sound issues that I can fix, you let me know in the chat. I'll be sure to work on it. I'm trying to figure all this out. I feel like I've got everything worked out pretty good. So thank you again. Let's see, Women's Life March on Washington. I'm not seeing anything come up as buffering. Let's see, we'll go back and leave that one open too. Record Periscope. Periscope live on the web. Let's see what's going on here. Apparently there's a disability march as well happening alongside of this women's march. Which, if you ask me, that's even better. There's so many disabled people in this country that just don't get the help that they need. It's pathetic. Especially people with mental issues, with mental illness. That's a very just completely overlooked issue in this country that needs to be addressed. I don't understand why. I mean, I hate to say it that women's issues are the top priority right now. I don't get it. I don't. I know there's a very small wage gap, and there's situations where men are still more empowered than most women. But if you look across the country, you're going to find women in power structures that are very powerful, who have many resources available to them, and that are overall pretty successful for being women. And I'm not trying to sound like a total asshole. I'm just being frank. I mean, for example, I know a friend's mom who. Oh wow! Well, there goes the fucking live stream. Here we go. We'll restart it though. Firefox occasionally does that. Apologize for that. Which, by the way, I don't know if you like video games, but from time to time I might even stream some video game footage. But back to what I was saying, for example, I know a woman who is like the leading job creator in where I live, and she probably makes anywhere from probably $3 to $4 million a year net profit. Gross profit, and I mean that's just, and I mean, like I said, I want to be unbiased, and this is just my unique perspective on it. But I know plenty of women who are successful, and I just healthcare, everything, it's in shambles right now, and I think that's really what's mainly angering these women. But I don't see why. Here, I'm gonna lower the quality so we don't have to wait on buffering for so long. I hope you don't mind the lower quality. I got it on 480 right now. Let's see here. I'm still trying to find some other live streams here. Nothing's really coming up. Oh, here we go. Now they're finally on the ground. They're definitely on the move. Where are they heading, though? What's the ultimate goal? Impeach? I mean, why are they already? They are like This is obviously an anti-Trump protest. It's not a women. That's what I'm saying. They're totally. They're not even addressing it for what it actually is, and it's understandable to be angry about Trump being president. That's fine, and I mean it's the American tradition to peacefully protest when these situations occur. You know, when you feel there's injustice that's been had, or when you've been um, wrongfully spoken for, you know, and especially if these people all voted for Hillary, which it's understandable. A lot of people did vote for Hillary, but not across the country. It's just, you know, there was no way that Russia hacked there's no way they intervened at all to make him seem more favorable. The fact of the matter is, Hillary Clinton did not have a substantial foundation to base her campaign off of, which, let's be honest, almost 70% or probably more of this country is white middle class workers. And if you even just look at this footage right now, you're going to see mainly white people in this protest walking on the streets. I mean, that's just fact. And, you know, she did more to hurt her campaign than she ever did to help it. So I think that the people of this country spoke their mind, especially those who have the electoral power in this country. And if it weren't for the Electoral College and that process, then literally the cities of New York, LA, and a lot of Florida would dictate who the president would become. And that's just not, that doesn't make any sense. If that were the case, then they would have their own sovereignty as, you know, nation states. You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see, I'm sure you probably said something back to me by now. I'm going to get back on there and check on it.
Do you feel like everyone loves and is here to protect?
Oh, you left. Okay. Thanks anyways for watching for however long you did. Well, time to start siphoning more viewers from this other
Thank you so much. The Women's March. The march goes on every day. Each and every day. Thank you for having me.
Hello everyone, my name is Erika Viola, and I am undocumented and unafraid. I want to tell you about November 8th of 2016, a day of horror for millions and millions of families across the country who are undocumented. That day I get a call from the most precious person in my life, my mother. And she tells me, Erica, what's going to happen? I am afraid. And this is coming from a woman who would never show a sign of weakness. A woman who, when she was hit over and over again by my own father, never showed a sign of weakness to us. This is a woman who decided to leave the country that she was raised and born in through the desert with her children and never showed a sign of weakness. The same woman who was in my house and I accidentally opened the door to ICE and was taken. And even in handcuffs, in front of me and my family, she looked at me in the eye and said, it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna be fine. This same woman called me on November 8th of 2016 and said, what's gonna happen? I said to her, you know what, mommy? You are not alone. There's millions of people who will be there and who will fight for you and who will fight for millions of others who right now feel a threat because of everything that our current president said about you and about millions of others. To you,
Okay, I'll turn the video audio up. I apologize for that. Here, let me know if this gets better.
but I can tell you this as well. You are not
Yeah, I'll
alone,
turn
and
mine
I
down
wanna
just a
also
little
for
bit. I
us
don't
to
want to
tell
be overpowering. I want
every
everything to
single
be
person
pretty
out
leveled.
there, every transgender woman who is in a detention center right
But yeah,
now.
thanks for sticking
You
around,
are not
Hawk
alone.
Squawks. Welcome, second
Can we
viewer.
say it?
Thanks for coming through.
You are not
As you can see, we're very low count right now. If you want to invite your friends and other people who may be on the stream watching, please do. We're going to be discussing unbiased, having an unbiased discussion on the women's, basically what I'm calling Trump Protest 2.0 is what I'm going to start calling it, because let's be honest, this is not a really a march for women's rights. It's more so women that are mad and feel, vindicated by Trump becoming president. And as my friend Hawk Squawks was saying, he did lose the popular vote. Oh, sweet, great. I'm glad everything's perfect now. That's great. Thank you so much, Hawk Squawks, for the feedback. You're really helping me here. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, I'll be live streaming often. Current events, political topics. We'll be following Trump's first 100 days. We'll be following everything we can, and trying, like I said, to have unbiased discussions about it. So please go ahead and subscribe. It's interactive. I have my Streamlabs account set up, so when you sub, or if you happen to want to donate at all, it's all at the bottom. And when you sub, there's a little thing that comes up that says your name. And all right, he's already gone.
But I went, and I know we didn't go because we didn't want to make it normal what was going on. But let me tell you,
they definitely have had time to plan this. I mean, there's no doubt about this. But what I'm getting at is like the people on the stage. I don't, and then it just doesn't. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Are they like? That's really what I was getting at. Are they just jumping up on stage?
No. This isn't normal because
I don't
we're
know.
Americans.
Yeah, maybe you're probably right. It's definitely really organized. It doesn't look completely chaotic. It definitely seems very organized to me.
Even if we lose,
but this is a good exemplification of what a good protest should be. I'll give them that.
Our freedoms are instantiated in the very soil and the documents.
It's just I don't know.
Normal.
I would like things to be more direct.
We can go back and we can fight. And we can be certain that the winners don't take all.
DisabilityMarch.com as a part of the Women's March on Washington, January 21st,
because we're Japanese Americans, and we were ripped from our homes, and our property was stolen, and we were labeled enemies of the state,
Emily.
even as our sons fought
joining the
and
march.
died
She's
in
British,
war,
but disabled, and Tories are trying to kill me, and I'm scared for my American
waited to be
friends.
shipped to American concentration camps. And yes,
Betsy
this is
Murphy,
normal
disabled
because
with
we are
chronic
Black
pain due
Americans,
to
and our tax
idiopathic
dollars
peripheral
built
neuropathy since
edifices we
2011.
can't
Marching in
enter,
person
and
is not
solid
possible,
prisons we cannot
but I want it to
exit.
be known
And we
that I
pay
am
the
not
salaries
taking
of
this
those
all
who
sitting
slaughter
down.
us. And we have never moved freely across this free land. And we came shackled in the holes of
Why am I
ships,
joining
and
the
we were
march?
pushed
Roman
into Jim
Griffith. Trump is not my
Crow
president. I am
ghettos,
disabled and
we're even now
transgender, and
pinned in the
Trump's administration
penitentiaries of
wants me and
prophets.
millions of
And
people
of
like
course
me to
this is
disappear.
normal because we're
I pray
women,
we don't go
and every
quietly.
boy and
I don't
every
think
man
Trump
lays
wants to
claim our
eradicate
bodies, and the
transgenders or
state's
gay people
compelling
at all.
interest
I don't
says
think
what to
that's
do
the
with what's
case.
inside
I
us.
think that's
And supposedly woke
outblown,
fool
out of
calls us
proportion.
the
I don't
community's
think that's
greatest
true at all.
asset, while he uses us up,
that's
and
just not
fathers
true.
and brothers and dates and strangers pin us and trap us and silence us as we struggle.
I don't know.
And
That's
then they
just-
call
that's
us
a little-
liars
that's a
if we
little
tell.
overboard
And yes,
there.
this is normal because we're
Let's see.
children.
I think I found
So
somebody's
we're precious
Periscope
as
that's live
embryos
streaming.
and
Let's find
irrelevant
out.
when we're born. And no one even asks us what we want before imposing
Yeah,
change
definitely.
on
Compared
us
to last
because we're
night. Last night
assumed
was a
to not
riot.
have a preference
That
or
was not
deserve
even a
voice.
protest. Last
And
night
yes,
was a
this is
total
normal
all-out
because
riot.
we're
But that's what I'm
undocumented
saying.
and separated and
Where are all
walled and
those people? What
removed
happened
and
to them? You know,
voiceless and betrayed by
I don't
friends
understand.
and foes alike.
You know, that
And yes, this is normal because
riot
we're
lasted
sick,
well into
and
the
our
wee hours of the
turbans faith
morning.
are misidentified, and we're killed
We're-
without
you know,
comment. And yes,
What
this
happened?
is normal
I mean, I know there
because
was
we're
literally
Muslim.
probably an arrest every
So
minute
we're called
for
enemy and
like
deemed
3
foreign
hours there.
and
I think like
tested
something
and
like 300
registered.
people were
And yes,
arrested
this is
last
normal
night.
because we're queer.
But
And our
where did they
being
go?
is
They just
deemed
all
unnatural, and our love unworthy, and our families laughable.
disappeared. I'm not saying
And
I
yes,
wanted it
this
to
is
continue
normal 'cause
by
we're
any means.
disabled.
You know, I'm
So we're
not
shut out
I'm
of
not a
homes
supporter
and
of what
work
was
and
going on
classrooms
last
and
night. But
sidewalks. So it wasn't the
it's just certainly
inauguration that made it
perplexing
normal or
that,
not.
you know, for nearly 12 and a half
We're gonna
hours,
decide
a
today whether or
total
not
all-out
this is the
riot was
normal.
on the streets while there was a parade for the inauguration going on. You know, the different balls that were being hosted.
Hello,
And then
I
now
have
today,
a
you know, this
very
planned
important
organized
announcement.
rally
Again, I wanna
is
say that
happening.
the little
This is
12-year-old girl,
there's no
Claire,
for
who
me
was
what I guess
lost
I'm
from
saying
her
is that
mother,
the
her
rioters,
mother's
it seems
right
that they would be
here,
using this to their
downstairs,
advantage maybe.
Right downstage, right? Her mom has a
Which
pink
leads me to
hat
believe
on.
that a lot of
The
them might have
little
been
girl
paid
has
shills,
red hair.
actors. You know, there is proof
A lot of us
leading
have a
that
pink
George
hat on, but there's
Soros
a little
does
girl that's
pay
lost. She's
and
looking
hand
for
out
her
money
mother.
through
She
super
has red
PACs to a lot
hair.
of different
She has
organizations,
Converse
like
on.
even Black
Her
Lives Matter,
shirt is,
which it
she
seemed
got
there were a lot of
blue
Black Lives Matter protesters
shorts
last
on.
night.
Please bring her to the stage. Her name is Claire.
I just look at that
12
bottom
years old.
right
Bring
screen. Wow, look
Claire
at those
to the
people. It's
stage.
just a stream of humans right there. It's well over probably
Hi, I'm Amy
50,
Schumer.
60, 70, 80,000 people right there. It's pretty amazing. Oh, absolutely. We can expect
so
this will be
grateful
commonplace
and
throughout his
proud to be
presidency,
here with you
especially.
guys today,
You know
and
what
I'm
I
so
find
proud of all of you.
funny
We
is that, you
showed
know,
up,
through all of the mishaps throughout
and
his
we need to
campaign
stay
and all the
organized.
things that were unveiled
It is my great
about him,
honor
and you know the things
to
that they
bring to
pulled
the
out of the
stage
the past few years of his
my
life,
friend.
like the
Ladies and ladies,
the
introducing
hot mic incident, you know, where he said,
Madonna.
you know, grab him by the pussy, you know, the infamous quote. You know, through all that,
Thank
it's
you,
just
Amy.
it's
Just
just
gonna head on
perplexing.
over
Sorry,
here.
I kind of lost my train of
Should I-
thought there.
Should I stay
But
here? Go over there.
I can see
Over
why
here.
that makes them mad.
Okay.
Totally. Yeah,
Hello.
That's pretty low. We got Madonna on
Are you
stage
still
now.
awake out there? Are you sure about that?
None
Can
of
you
these
hear
Periscope
me?
live streams are working at all.
Are you
I wish I
ready
could
to
pull some
shake
of them
up the
up and
world?
get rid of this shit.
Welcome
Women's March,
to the
Tennessee,
revolution
Memphis,
of
Tennessee,
love,
Periscope. Let's see, maybe I can get this
to
one
the
going.
rebellion, to our refusal
Looks like it's about to work. Hold on.
as women
I might pull
to
this one up if I
accept
can.
this new age of tyranny, where not just women are in danger, but all marginalized people, where being uniquely different right now might truly be considered a crime. It took this horrific moment of darkness to wake us the fuck up.
Horrific
It
moment of
seems-
darkness.
It seems as though we had all slipped into a false sense of comfort, that justice would prevail and that good would win in the end.
And another good point to bring up,
Well,
especially when
good
I hate to say it, when
did
Muslims
not win
feel
this
threatened by
election.
Trump, is that Obama
good
and his administration
will
for 8
win
years,
in
and
the
along with the
end.
previous administration, the Bush administration, and we could even argue that
So
those
what
before them,
today
going back all the way to
means
Reagan,
is that we are far
helped
from
and
the end.
supported the radicalization of
Today
Islam,
marks
of the
the
Muslim
beginning.
people. So, I mean,
The beginning
to be
of
mad that
our
Trump
story.
suggests wanting to enhance America's security against the
revolution starts here.
radicalized Islamic terrorists, it's just preposterous, because
fight
they are a
for the
threat. They're a threat to
right
civilized
to be
society,
free,
and they've
to
already
be
shown that throughout
who we
throughout
are,
the Western European countries,
to be
especially France
equal.
and Germany, unfortunately, and.
Let's
The policies of
march
Angela
together through this
Merkel or
darkness,
Angela
and
Merkel
with each step,
have completely
know
almost torn
that
apart
we
her
are
administration
not
as well.
afraid.
Which is, I think, another reason why we're seeing a nationalist
That
rise, not
we
only in
are
America, which is
not
why Trump won,
alone.
let's be honest, but why there's many
That
other leaders
we
like Marie Le
will
Pen in
not
France that seem
back
like they may have a
down.
really good chance of winning the next upcoming election in France.
That there is power
Which can even
in
be
our
argued that
unity,
why your country, Britain, has
and
left
that
the
no
EU.
opposing
How do you feel about
force
that? What's your feelings
stands a chance
on the Brexit?
in the face
If you want to share that,
of
if you have the
true
time, it'd be great to hear from
solidarity.
you. I'm going to continue trying to siphon viewers. I want to get more people in here.
And
I'm
to
having a
our
good time doing this.
detractors
Let's see here.
that insist that this march will never add up to anything, fuck you. Fuck you. It is the beginning of much needed change. Change that will require sacrifice, people. Change that will require many of us to make different choices in our lives. But this is the hallmark of revolution. So, my question to you today is, are you ready? I said, are you ready? Say yes, we're ready. Say yes, we're ready. One more time, you're ready. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged.
Kind of being a douche by going and trying to siphon other viewers from this live stream, but I mean, I'm guessing that's how you got here. So thanks again for getting here and joining me.
But I know that this won't change anything. We cannot fall into despair. As the poet W.H. Auden once wrote on the eve of World War II, we must love one another or die. I choose love.
Did you just quote Warden?
Change that each step. Say yes. Yes. We must love. We cannot fall into despair. As the poet W.H. Auden once wrote.
W.H. Auden. I voted for Brexit, not just based border control, but I don't like the idea of an unaffected government making laws. Oh, unelected government. Sorry, I took my glasses off. Unelected government making laws in the UK. Yeah, I agree. That was very troubling times you guys were facing there. You know, while those policies were being enacted. I mean, the UK seemed like it was heading directly in the same direction as Germany and France. And I'm glad that your people stood up for what you believed in. I'm glad you have leaders who make more sense and have more sound logic than the ones we had available to us. So. This is like women's stuff. Very true, very true. Just like women's stock. If there ever was one, this would be it, I suppose. Still trying to find other streams. Not having much luck, but I'm gonna keep searching. Periscope's not wanting to work with me right now for some reason, and all I can find is the same exact stream. So. Go. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think I got some now. Here we go. I don't think anybody knows that song, Madonna. You're talking to a bunch of millennials. They probably don't listen to any of your music. Oh, there they are. I can hear them now.
Thank you.
Let's see, maybe I can get on Twitter and find some stuff.
Thank you very much. And I have one more song. But I'm going to need a little bit more audience participation. Can you handle it? Do you have the energy for it? This next song, I can't even say his name. This song is dedicated to the new DT in the White House. Boo. Okay. D could stand for Dick. I don't know.
D could stand for Dick.
Here we go.
Well, he certainly has one. Madonna, he certainly has one.
Put your hands together.
Hey, we got another subscriber. Hey, thank you so much to whoever that was. General Vladimir, appreciate you, man. Hope you come back and join us. Yeah, hey, General Vladimir, how you doing, man? Great to have you here. Much obliged. Just sitting here discussing with our friend Hawk Squawks about some things, some different topics that arise from this Women's March. So yeah, thanks for coming and joining us. We really appreciate you being here, man. Much obliged for subscribing. Trying to get some more viewers in here. It's not been easy. Pussy-hatted idiots. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us, Mr. M. Lemons, 1970. Yeah, well, you know, if they wanted to protest Trump, they might as well just say we're protesting Trump. It's not about women's rights. I mean, what exactly is so unequal about being a woman here in America? I mean, sure, a lot of them are victimized, and a lot of them, there's horrible things that are done all the time, every day. And, you know, it doesn't make much sense to think that you know, this is a women's equality march. It's a Trump rally. It's an anti-Trump rally. FEMA camps for all. Well, hey, I don't want to be in a FEMA camp. I'm sure you don't want to be in a FEMA camp. But I think we're certainly heading that way, unfortunately. But thanks for joining the stream, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Just had another person in here. We were discussing Brexit. We were discussing some of Trump's policies and stuff. You should play Adolf Hitler while Madonna sings. I would, but I don't condone anti-Semitism. I'm an anti-Zionist by belief, but I'm not an anti-Semite. But hey, you know what? I think, if you ask me, she's just as bad as him, especially right now. But thanks again for coming and joining us, guys. She said blow up the White House. When did she say that? Did she really say blow up the White House? I would go back, but I mean, we might miss something outrageous again if she comes back. Hey, yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Really appreciate y'all coming in. I'm gonna try to solicit more viewers from this other video real quick, if you don't mind. Just stick around. We're gonna be talking about some other things.
Hang your shit. I'm not your bitch. Don't hang your shit on me.
Hang your shit on me? What is she saying?
Not your bitch. Don't hang your shit.
Oh my god, what is she even saying right now? Wait till someone uploads it, she said it. Okay. Huh. Yeah, freedom of speech, yeah, but you know, when you make something like, when you make a comment like that, I mean, that's taking it a little too far. She's an old hag slut. Yeah, I gotta agree. She's a has-been. She's definitely seen her years. She's definitely seen her better years, that's for sure. But hey, what can you do? And this is a publicity opportunity for her, obviously. So she's vying for attention. Like I said, this is not a women's equality march. If it was, then they would be out here having. I've literally only seen maybe 3 or 4 people on stage that have claimed or made or stated that they are victims or survivors of sexual abuse, of some sort of, you know, atrocious act on them by men or other people. I haven't seen many people like that at all. It's mainly just been celebrities. And oh look, she's definitely stoned out of her mind. She's on some sort of pill or something. She was about to just look at her. She looks like she's about to fall off the stage. Doesn't look good at all. I'm from New Zealand, by the way. Hey, well, thanks so much, General Vladimir, for joining us from New Zealand. I really appreciate you joining us. Mark Foster, give those pants back to Santa. I agree. I'm surprised that anybody would let her walk out on stage in that kind of attire. She's definitely not looking her best. Like I said, she's seen her better years, that's for sure. Thanks for joining us, Mark. Thanks again for joining us from New Zealand, General Vladimir. I've always wanted to go there. I've heard that there's a lot of really awesome things to enjoy in New Zealand. You can go surfing, and then the same day you can go snowboarding. That's really awesome, man. Hey, thanks for joining us. M. Lemons 1970. So what do you think of Trump's policies, and are you going to stream his speech from CIA headquarters? Is that happening right now? If that's happening right now, I will stream that.
Make a change in our nation. Help us to remember every day of our
That's what we're going to do right now, then.
Resistance begins
because I'm looking it up.
This is only the beginning.
Yes, sir. Live streaming now. Let's get off this bullshit.
The future. Prepared,
I guess we'll be waiting for this stream now. I'm going to get some people to join us. Live stream, Trump protest, live Streamception. Click my avatar and join the discussion. Thanks again for joining us, guys. If you want to go ahead and subscribe and follow me, I'm going to be doing this live stream often. We'll be talking about political topics. We'll be talking about all sorts of things. We'll be hitting the first 100 days of Trump's presidency as avidly as we can. And to answer your question, Mr. M. Lemons, what do I think of Trump's policies? Well, I like a lot of what he wants to do. I will be looking forward to seeing how he's going to make it happen with the, regarding the economy and regarding his economic policies. I think that's interesting. He wants to, do a lot with the taxes, cutting taxes for many people, wanting to stimulate the economy by developing job growth. Hey, thank you. Let's see, who just followed me here? Thank you, Mark Foster, for subscribing. Really much obliged, man. Thank you for subscribing. Like I said, we'll be discussing these topics as much as possible. I will be live streaming often. Thank you, General Vladimir. Much obliged. Let's see. But back to what Mr. M. Lemons 1970 asked me. The only policy of Trump's that I find troubling is what he wants to do about the Dreamers Act. Like I was saying to one of my past viewers on here, Hawk Squawk, they want to do something about maybe revoking the Dreamers Act. And I think that was really the only thing Obama did that helped a lot of people in this country. I have a lot of Hispanic friends who are not born in America, but came here as children, as their parents immigrated here legally and became legal U.S. citizens, and they actually used the Dreamer Act to become legal U.S. citizens. So it helped them get their driver's license. It's helped them go to college, and they're actually they pay their taxes. These are society contributing people that are trying to further their lives as American citizens, and hopefully wanted to be one day fully acknowledged and recognized U.S. citizens. So it troubles me that he might want to do something about getting rid of the Dreamer Act. So that's really the only thing I'm not looking forward to. And if he does something about that, then he's going to lose any support I do have for him, which is not a whole lot. Like I was telling Hawk Squawk, thank God that we don't have Hillary Clinton in office, and World War III would have already been started. I'll spread the word too. Yeah, thanks again, General Vladimir. You think CNN and MSM made these feminazis? Well, it's possible. I mean, I know a lot of people from where I'm from here in North Carolina that are at this rally right now, and a lot of them are just feminists by nature because they're millennials. They go to high-paying, high tuition colleges where they're, completely brainwashed by their professors, and it's just not something I think that the mainstream media may have something to do with it, possibly. It's definitely true that they're pushing fake news. They are the fake stream news, and this is how we combat them. This is what we do. We're going to start our own movement, and I think it's a very avid movement. I'm a supporter of David Seaman. If you guys are familiar with his videos, or if you're not, I highly suggest you check him out. Reality Calls is another good one. Just unbiased journalism. You don't need a certification to be a journalist, so why not talk about these issues and have unbiased discussions with other people from all over the world? Most of his cabinet pick are incredible. I'll agree to a certain extent. I like Mad Dog. I like him a lot. I'm glad he's Secretary of State. I think he has a very commonsensical approach to security and developing our military again. And I like some of his other picks. Rex Tiller, a lot of people don't like him, but somebody who's handled and worked in the oil industry for this long, it's just great. I think that he's going to help us a lot. I don't know about expanding the fossil fuel industry. I'm not so much for that. I'm all for looking into what's called zero-point energy and hydrogen-based energy, but that's something we can talk about later. Dude, Russia has over 7,000 nukes. Hillary was insane. Yes, I agree. And not only that, they're developing new tactical nuclear weapons, and so is China. China has just unveiled a new nuclear submarine with nuclear capabilities. And now we have a nuclear-armed North Korea. So we have a lot to worry about. I still think, especially with Trump he does not recognize the one China policy. That's another policy of his that I find questionable. We will have to wait and see about that. I don't think Trump will do anything to illegals. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not, because, like I said, these people are contributing to the economy and to society as American individuals, and it would just be completely blasphemous for him to do that. He would totally just shoot himself in the foot by doing something about the Dreamers Act. I hope he expands it, if anything, because there are still more children here being brought over by legal immigrants every day that need representation and recognition. I recommend Mark Dice. Yeah, I've heard of Mark. I've been meaning to check him out. I'll have to look him up. Thanks for the suggestion, General Vladimir. Translation of GIF animation with music. Well, if you're talking about the poop sound and the fart noise whenever you subscribe, and if you want to go ahead and subscribe, Legnahar, your name will pop up on the screen. I'm going to try to find another stream while we wait. I don't know what time this is supposed to happen. But the translation of the GIF animation with the music, I'm not sure what music you're talking about, but the fart noise and the GIF, whenever if you donate, there's a little GIF that comes up of some poop. Okay, it starts at 3 p.m., so that should be any moment now. Hold on 1 second, guys. Give me 1 moment, guys. All right, yeah. It's 3:10, so it should be. Sorry if you hear my dog or anybody else coming here. That'll be my folks coming in and talking if you hear anybody else. But yeah, I bet he will deport criminal illegals. Yeah, I hope so. We don't need criminal illegals in this country. The illegal immigrants that come into the country who have been deported many times and also have criminal backgrounds, they have no place here in America. It would be good if they had a situation where they were, vetting these people and trying to figure out, what is their full intentions of coming here if they do have a criminal background. But if they have a criminal background in America while they were here being an illegal immigrant, yeah, I fully back that. I support that. They don't need to be here. Satan 2. Yeah. Satan 2, if you're talking about Hillary. Yeah. Oh, Satan 2, no, the missile system. I've heard about that. That is a very scary thing. The RS-28 Sarmat, Russian PC-28. NATO reporting name, Satan 2, is a Russian liquid-fueled MIRV equipped. Yeah, it's a very scary situation. They have thermobaric nuclear weapons that are tactically enhanced. America has build on immigration to go against completely would be a betrayal to what America is. Absolutely. America is the immigration nation. We are the melting pot of diversity. But I am not somebody who supports multiculturalism. When you have a legal system that is reformed, every year, then it makes it easier to help have these immigrants that have positive and good intentions get into the country, who actually want to support the country in a positive way and actually help themselves, empower their lives and their families' lives. So I think that probably in the last 20 or so odd years, I think Reagan was the last president to actually make reformation to the immigration system in a wide span, and actually help immigrants be empowered and be recognized. Those who have good intentions, like I said. Fuck nuke, let's war with sticks and stones. Yeah, let's just go rust. Let's go rust and let's do it to it. No, I'm just joking. I'm not pro-war, but I am pro-war if it means protecting innocent lives and helping those who are in need. I think, it's necessary. It's just like Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, those who are defenseless are, I'm going to misquote him completely, but those who are defenseless are provoking war themselves, and those who are over offensible are naturally going to go to war as it is. So it's the yin and yang. You have to find the balance in between. And I kind of think that's what Trump wants to do with Russia, especially. I think he wants to make these hostile intentions that Obama really pushed at the end of his administration go away. Look at these zombies, they want abortions, and that's just sick. Yeah, there are situations, though, where I suppose, this is totally not my place to speak on, but, let's just, I hate to talk about this and bring up this, oh wait, looks like it started. But there's situations where, let's say a woman's raped. Yeah, she's been raped. It's her choice, and for the most part, yeah, you can have the child. It can be adopted. It can be put into a foster home. Let's leave that up to the women. Let's take that out of the governments. Let's take that out of the politics. Let's let the women debate that. You know what I mean? Let's let the doctors, let's let the people who actually do that work debate that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not for us. It's not for a man to ever, especially a man who has no doctorate, who's not who has no medical background. It's not for us to debate. Especially a fucking politician like Donald Trump. Now he's a politician, so they want to feel important. Yeah, I agree, and I think that by saying that it's a women equality march, that it's definitely dismissive to say that this is a women's equality march. It's not. It's an anti-Trump rally. Let's be honest. They're rallying against Trump.
The President of the United
All right, looks like he's coming up to talk. Let's be quiet. I'm going to be quiet for a few moments here, and we're going to see what he has to say. I'm going to try to siphon some more viewers while we watch this, guys. So go ahead and discuss amongst yourselves. I will be back in the chat in just a moment. And let me know if the audio can be adjusted at all. Please do. Let me know if the audio can be adjusted.
Good afternoon and welcome. Today we have the great privilege of hosting President Donald Trump and Vice President Mike Pence.
And by the way, guys, if you want to go ahead and follow, whenever you click follow, it's like I said, it's interactive. So whenever you click follow, your name will pop up on the screen. I really appreciate anybody who wants to follow me. Like I said, we're going to be hitting these political topics and these policy-making choices of Trump's. We're going to be hitting on the protests and the rallies that I'm sure are to follow. I'm sure tonight there will be extensive protesting again, just like we saw last night.
American interests around the globe and to carry out your duties as president. I am confident you will find that the women and men who comprise the intelligence community are dedicated, public servants who bring incredible expertise, diversity, professionalism, diversity, and integrity to the national security mission.
Does this woman really need somebody echoing her words? I can understand her completely fine.
But hundreds more wanting to come. On behalf of the women and men of
Sorry about that noise, guys. I'm going to fix it.
Thank you for taking time to join us. It means a great deal that you chose to come to CIA on your first full day as president.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Trump's going to be talking about in this. We'll definitely, hopefully he'll be bringing up some points about maybe breaking apart the CIA and pulling out some of their unacknowledged access program money that they have. I mean, it's vast what they have, the resources of which they have to acquire. Hey, thanks to everybody joining us in right now. We're going to be live streaming the Trump speech at the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. We got Mike Pence talking right now, so let's go ahead and listen in.
Years serving the United States of America here at CIA. Great privilege for me to be with you today and to have the opportunity to introduce at his first event on his first full day, the new President of the United States, Donald Trump. As you can imagine, it's deeply humbling for my family and I to find ourselves in this role. I'm grateful to our new president for the opportunity he's given me and the opportunity the American people have given us to serve. But it's especially humbling for me to be before all of you today. Men and women of character who have sacrificed greatly. And to stand before this hallowed wall, this memorial wall, where we remember 117 who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. I can assure you, this new president and our entire team recognizes and appreciates the sacrifices of all of the men and women of the intelligence community of the United States of America.
As a musician and my tour, I extensively use Google Maps, so I'll definitely check it out, man. And yeah, I'll be sure to. I'm gonna go ahead and make a note of that. Actually, thank you, Jimmy Brown. Absolutely.
I've gotten to know our new president. We've traveled a lot together.
I have a lot of veteran friends who served many
When the
tours.
cameras are off and the Klieg lights are off, and I'll tell you two things I know for sure. Number one, I've never met anyone more dedicated to the safety and security of the people of the United States of America, or anyone who is a greater strategic thinker about how we accomplish that for this nation. In fact, to understand the life of our new president is his whole life was strategy.
And while he's sitting
he
here,
built an extraordinary success in the private sector,
giving Trump the old
and
dry
I know
rub.
he's going to make
if you guys
America
that are
safe
watching
again.
right now want to give me a follow, other than I know a lot of you have already followed. But if you would, go ahead and give me a follow. I'm going to be covering a lot of the first 100 days
And lastly,
of
I
the
can
Trump
honestly tell
presidency.
you,
We're going to
all
be
my
covering
years
a lot
serving in
of
the Congress, serving as
political,
governor of my home
politically,
state,
inclined topics.
traveling
We'll
across the
go
country and
into
seeing the
deep,
connection
deep,
that he's
weird
made
stuff. We'll talk about UFOs.
to men and women
we'll
who
talk
serve
about,
and protect in every capacity
UAPs,
in this country.
unacknowledged access
I've never
programs.
met
We'll talk about
anyone
all sorts of cool stuff.
with a greater heart for those who
if you
every
just
day
go
in
to,
diverse ways protect the people of this nation through their character and their service and their sacrifice. And so let me say,
which would more than likely be
it is
somewhere
my high
in the top
honor
left or right,
and distinct privilege to introduce all of you as President of the United States.
I think you already subscribed to General Vladimir. As for following, I think... Is that really the music they're playing for him when he comes out? That's hilarious. Let's listen in. Is that really the music they're playing right now? That's hilarious.
Well,
hey, thank you for
I
your
want to
family
thank
who served in
everybody.
World War
Very,
II,
very
man.
special
That,
people. And it
World
is
War II
true.
was a very,
this
very
is my
trying
first
time.
stop.
Okay, turn it down a little bit,
officially.
guys.
We're not talking about the balls, and we're not talking about
Okay, let me fix
even
that.
the
Sorry
speeches.
about that, man.
Although they did treat me nicely on that speech yesterday.
Let me know if that's any better. I cut it down just a little bit there.
They treated me nicely. But I want to say that there is nobody that feels stronger about the intelligence community and the CIA than Donald Trump. There's nobody. And the wall behind me is very, very special. We've been touring for quite a while. And I'll tell you what, 29? I can't believe it. Oh, 28. We better reduce it. But that's amazing. And we really appreciate what you've done in terms of showing us something very special. And your whole group. These are really special, amazing people. Very, very few people could do the job you people do. And I want to just let you know, I am so behind you. And I know maybe sometimes you haven't gotten the backing that you've wanted, and you're going to get so much backing. Maybe you're going to say, please don't give us so much backing.
Oh my God.
Mr. President, please, we don't need that much backing. But you're going to have that, and I think everybody in this room knows it. You know, the military and the law enforcement, generally speaking, but all of it, but the military gave us tremendous percentages of votes. We were unbelievably successful in the election with getting the vote of the military, and probably almost everybody in this room voted for me, but I will not ask you to raise your hands if you did. But I would guarantee a big portion, because we're all on the same wavelength, folks. We're all on the same wavelength, right?
Let me get on Twitter. You can also follow me on Twitter,
Who
guys.
knows?
I'll put that link out in just a second.
Took Brian about 30 seconds to figure that one out, right? Because we know we're on the same wavelength. But we're going to do great things.
I agree totally. The Russians should help us get rid of ISIS. The Obama created ISIS, and I think that they are very much wanting to.
We have not used the real abilities that we have. We've been restrained. We have to get rid of ISIS. We have to get rid of ISIS. We have no choice. Radical Islamic terrorism, and I said it yesterday, has to be eradicated, just off the face of the earth. This is evil. This is evil. And, you know, I can understand the other side. We can all understand the other side. There can be wars between countries. There can be wars. You can understand what happened. This is something nobody can even understand. This is a level of evil that we haven't seen. And you're going to go to it, and you're going to do a phenomenal job. But we're going to end it. It's time. It's time right now to end it. You have somebody coming on who is extraordinary. You know, for the different positions of secretary of this and secretary of that and all of these great positions, I'd see 5, 6, 7, 8 people. And we had a great transition. We had an amazing team of talent. And by the way, General Flynn is right over here. Put up your hand.
Yeah, General Flynn, that's the other general that he selected for his cabinet position that I really like.
And Reince and my whole group. Reince, you know, right? They don't care about Reince. He's like this political guy that turned out to be a superstar, right? We don't have to talk about Reince. But we did. We had just such a tremendous success. So when I'm interviewing all of these candidates that Reince and his whole group is putting in front, it went very, very quickly. And in this case, went so quickly because I would see 6 or 7 or 8 for Secretary of Agriculture, who we just named the other day, Sonny Perdue, former governor of Georgia, fantastic guy. But I'd see 6, 7, 8 people for a certain position. Everybody wanted it. But I met Mike Pompeo.
Yeah, I believe there has been presidents who have spoken at the CIA headquarters before. Obama, probably not. He more than likely was just like calling him over the phone and saying, yeah, let's drone strike the shit out of fucking Yemen today. Let's fucking drone strike, fucking South, North Africa. Let's fucking, drone strike in Somalia. I don't know. I don't think Obama has. That's something I can find out right quick.
And Mike Pompeo was supposed to be in that group. It was going to be the 3 of them. Can you imagine all of these guys? People respect.
Yeah, Pompeo, that's another good guy.
That military.
Yeah, actually, Obama did do a thank you speech in 2011 for a thank you. Gives a thank you speech at CIA headquarters. Director when Leon Panetta was director.
Literally,
and
I had a group of we have 9 different people. Now, I must say, I didn't mind canceling 8 appointments. That wasn't the worst thing in the world. But I met him, and I said, he is so good. Number 1 in his class at West Point. Now, I know a lot about West Point. And to be 1 year, I'm a person that very strongly believes in academics. In fact, every time I say I had an uncle who was a great professor at MIT for 35 years, who did a fantastic job in so many different ways academically. He was an academic genius. And then they say, is Donald Trump an intellectual? Trust me, I'm like a smart person. And I recognized immediately. So he was number 1 at West Point. And he was also essentially number 1 at Harvard Law School. And then he decided to go into the military.
Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, guys, too. Really appreciate you guys.
Congress. And everything he's done has been.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Go and enjoy your day, General Vladimir. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you, man.
To me, everybody respects him.
yeah, CNN. I definitely think they're done. They're definitely done. They're going to be gone by another month or two for sure. Nobody adheres to their bullshit anymore.
Right,
they're fucking whack.
Because he said, I don't want to lose this guy. But you will be getting a total star. You're going to be getting a total gem. This is a gem. And I just... You'll see. You'll see. And many of you know him anyway, but you're going to see. And again, we have some great people going in, but this one is something going to be very special because this is one, if I had to name the most important, this would certainly be perhaps, you know, in certain ways you could say my most important. You do the job like everybody in this room is capable of doing. There can be, and the generals are wonderful and the fighting is wonderful, but if you give them the right direction, boy, does the fighting become easier. And boy, do we lose so fewer lives and win so quickly. And that's what we have to do. We have to start winning again. You know, when I was young, and when I was, of course, I feel young. I feel like I'm 30, 35, 39. Somebody said, are you young? I said, I think I'm young. You know, I was stopping when we were in the final month of that campaign, 4 stops, 5 stops, 7 stops, speeches in front of 25, 30,000 people, 15,000, 19,000 from stop to stop. I feel young.
I agree and disagree. Bush and Blair created ISIS after the 2003 Iraq War. The simple fact is, when a father sees his son killed by a bomb, we dropped casualty of war. He is going to go to war against us. ISIS, of course, is not built just on people speaking revenge, but our government sure gave ISIS leaders a good propaganda stance. Well, Hawk Squats, I don't mean to interrupt Trump during his speech here, but it sounds like he's kind of just parading around his cabinet. But Hawk Squats, I implore you to look up the fact that even Obama himself admitted, you know, some faulty, some accidental handing out of equipment and training. If you look it up, the CIA actually like legitimately only trained like 3 or 4 people for the Syrian, for the anti-Syrian government coalition, and that's pretty whack when considering there was like something like I think anywhere from 50 to 60 to 80 like $billion put towards training, arming, and organizing rebel alliances in Syria. A lot of the ISIS groups were formed out of anti-Syria coalition groups. The FSA, there was a few other ones, the Al-Nusra Front. These are all splinter cell groups that came out of inadvertent funding through American programs that were not overseen properly. There's plenty of evidence when you look it up. But I've read not only is the reason we destabilized and took out Gaddafi in Libya because he was trying to nationalize his banks, but we also took him out because we needed a place to funnel weapons and oil created by ISIS at a cheaper discount, and also give them weapons. So and we've actually been funneling the weapons through Libya. And we took a lot of the weapons that were taken from Gaddafi's arsenal were given and have been found to be used by ISIS. So you know, there's a lot of evidence you can look up, and I'm completely agreeing with you when you say that Bush and Blair created ISIS. I believe they did. You know, they definitely helped it, and I just firmly believe that the Obama administration was a 3rd and 4th term for the Bush administration. It's all like this is the reason Trump is president. You know. It's because he's anti-establishment. He's not a part of the Capitol Hill elite agenda.
And they show an empty field. I said, wait a minute. I made a speech. I looked out.
Also, again, thanks to everybody who's watching. Really appreciate you being here. If you want, go ahead and like and subscribe, share this, get it out to as many people as you can. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of coverage. Going to be doing this often. Going to be talking about a lot of different varying topics. But hey, let's get back onto the
Trump speech. We're not going to let it rain on your speech. In fact, when I first started, I said, oh no. First line, I got hit by a couple of drops, and I said, oh, this is too bad, but we'll go right through it. But the truth is that it stopped immediately. It was amazing. And then it became really sunny. Then I walked off, and it poured right after I left. It poured. But, you know, we have something that's amazing because we had, it looked, honestly, it looked like 1.5 million people, whatever it was, but it went all the way back to the Washington Monument. And I turn on the thing, and by mistake, I get this network. And it showed an empty field. And it said we drew 250,000 people. Now, that's not bad, but it's a lie. We had 250,000 people literally around, in the little bowl that we constructed. That was 250,000 people. The rest of the, 20-block area all the way back to the Washington Monument was packed. So we caught them, and we caught them in a beauty. And I think they're going to pay a big price. We had another one yesterday, which was interesting. In the Oval Office, there's a beautiful statue of Dr. Martin Luther King. And I also happen to like Churchill, Winston Churchill. I think most of us like Churchill. Doesn't come from our country, but had a lot to do with it, helped us, real ally. And as you know, Churchill's statue was taken out, the bust.
Really?
And
I did not know that.
You also probably have read the Prime Minister is coming over to our country very shortly, and they wanted to know whether or not I'd like it back. I'd say absolutely, but in the meantime, we have a bust of Churchill. So a reporter for Time magazine, and I have been on their cover like 14 or 15 times. I think we have the all-time record in the history of Time magazine. Like if Tom Brady's on the cover, it's one time because he won the Super Bowl or something, right? I've been on for 15 times this year. I don't think that's a record, Mike, that can never be broken. Do you agree with that? What do you think? But I will say that they said, it was very interesting, that Donald Trump took down the bust, the statue of Dr. Martin Luther King, and it was right there. But there was a cameraman that was in front of it. So Zeke from Time magazine writes a story about I took down. I would never do that because I had great respect for Dr. Martin Luther King. But this is how dishonest the media is. Now, big story, the retraction was like where? What, was it a line, or do they even bother putting it in? So I only like to say that because I love honesty. I like honest reporting. I will tell you, final time, although I will say it when you let in your thousands of other people that have been trying to come in, because I am coming back, we may have to get you a larger room. We may have to get you a larger room. You know? And maybe it'll be built by somebody that knows how to build, and we won't have columns. Do you understand that? We get rid of the columns. But no, I just wanted to really say that I love you. I respect you. There's nobody I respect more. You're going to do a fantastic job, and we're going to start winning again, and you're going to be leading the charge. So thank you all very much. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you all very much. Have a good time. I'll be back. Thank you.
So does that mean he's going to be back to do another speech here in the next few minutes, or does that mean that he's done? That was a very short speech. We didn't hear very much from him other than just, talking about how he's gonna do what he has to, and he's gonna use the CIA to do what he can to make America great again. Not sure. God, that music is just hilarious that they're using for him. I'm a fucking badass. Fuck the world. We're gonna make America great again. Fuck yeah. That's what that music says to me. Okay, let's see here. Oh yes, I do agree. Remember that, and I agree 100%. Well, thanks, Hot Squawks. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about. Well, I guess that speech is done. Yep, live stream is over. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get another live stream going. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let's see, Trump protest, live stream. See if we can find something different than what we were watching earlier. Let's see, let's go to filters and live.
amazed at that kind of commentary from the president.
We don't want to fucking... We don't give a shit about CNN. Get them the fuck out of here. Fuck you, CNN. Why are they streaming CNN? We don't give a fuck about CNN. We don't want to see it. Let's see here. Massive protest, Women's March. Here we go. I hate to put this back up, but there's really... I can't... Oh, they're doing some actual on-ground footage. Let's check it out. Again, thanks for sticking through, guys. We only got 3 viewers now, but hey, we're doing good. Keeping the discussion up is what I want, and I'm enjoying it. So let's see what else we got here. ISIS is a distraction. This is Mark Foster. ISIS is a distraction. If these Muslim countries could run their own house, this wouldn't be happening the way it is now. Right. I mean, true. And I think that's why so many people are feeling threatened. And, you know, a lot of these people want multiculturalism to reign through America. But what they don't understand is that inadvertently, by being an immigrant nation and being built on immigrant traditions, we are inadvertently multicultural. I mean, no matter what, if you feel an American sense of patriotism and nationalism, inadvertently you are feeling that through the echoing of the traditions of immigrants pouring into this nation in times of looking for asylum. You know, that's what we are. You know, we are an immigrant nation. That's a good smoke and a good coffee. Glad, General Vladimir. I'm glad to hear that, man. Anything you missed? You really didn't miss anything. Trump just talked about, ha ha ha, the media's dumb. They're trying to bullshit everybody about me. You know, here's the real truth. Thanks for voting for me, kind of deal. Kind of saying thanks. Yeah, Mark Foster, thanks for filling them in. Statues of MLK and Churchill being taken down in D.C. Yeah, that's pretty disparaging to think that's going to be happening. Jesus Madonna was a dirty, slutty singer. That was a cringe as hell watching that screaming crab-mouthed STD hanging dirty evil witch. I got to agree, man. She's a has-been. She has no real reason other than to get some publicity out of this. You know, sounds like we got some chanting going on. What's going on here? Yep. Okay, we definitely, it sounds to me like these ralliers and these protesters are starting to mix. The protesters from last night are mixing in with the ralliers of today. I knew this was going to happen. We need to get people into this stream, guys, because this is going to be picking up. This is definitely going to start getting bigger and bigger throughout the next couple of hours, and I'd really like to be covering it more. I'm going to go and try to get some more people in here. What else do we have being said here on the chat? He's a boss, sweet. Empire Total War. Yeah, that's a great game. I actually played that. Yeah, you see that on my dashboard. Glad you saw that. And Shogun. Yeah, I'm a Total War nerd. I love it. Yeah, Rome 2. I streamed Rome 2 last night, and I'm not going to be able to. I have to actually go play a gig tonight, so I'm going to be ending this stream here probably around 4:30 or so I can get ready for my gig. But yeah, we got another hour to stream here and to discuss. So let's get some more people in here. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's hit the topics that really need to be talked about. More like Peasant Army and Total War Attila. I have not checked that one out. You like Zach Hubbard? No, I don't know Zach Hubbard. I'm gonna take note of him though, Mark, and I'll definitely check him out. I'll be sure to check him out. I'm writing it down right now as I say this. So Mark Hubbard is another one I need to check out. Okay, I'm just gonna go back up and check and see what you said about earlier. That guy you talked about. Yeah, this definitely sounds like some protesters from last night, and I'm starting to see people that don't look like they were part of the Women's March come out. So it's obvious. The protest will continue on for who knows how long. There's so many people in this right now in the rally that's being kind of mixed into. We're probably going to see a very huge influx of ralliers turning to protesters. So this is going to be interesting. It possibly will be, General Vladimir. You never know. Like I said, with all the protesters, and then we have ralliers that seem to want to be doing peaceful, just honest marching and just honest vocalizing of their opinions. We get all these, like, younger millennial protesters who just have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They're totally disorganized and chaotic. we get these fuckers all mixing in with the other people, we don't know what is going to happen. Look, there's a little girl right there. You know, that's scary for me. I would never bring my child to a rally or a protest. That's just not something I can see being appropriate. Thank God we are normal. Well, yeah, I have to say, you know, even though I know very little about you guys, it seems to me like we are the normal ones. These protesters are making me have low IQ levels. And they burned that limo. Yeah, they actually burned, I think, 2 or 3 limos. And thank God the firefighters were there to get on it because, you know, who knows, but they would have probably blown up and actually injured or maimed or, you know, unfortunately, thank God they didn't kill people, you know. Make America sane again. To me, this looks pretty insane, if you ask me. This pussy grabs back. Right. I'm sure. Russia. What does that say about Russia? Get your fucking sign out of the way. Get your fucking sign out of the way, bitch. What does that sign say about Russia? Turn it around. Damn it. See, what really freaks me out and scares me is the amount of these people who actually believe the bullshit about Russia being involved. Oh, a car did blow up? Oh, God. Well, I hope no one got hurt. I know someone was stabbed. I know that was going on. I am German, and I've seen this before. You look really young, so I don't think you're talking about Adolf Hitler in the National Socialist Party. But if you are, you must be a fucking time traveler because there's no way you knew about. I mean, you saw that firsthand. I mean, obviously you know about it. Okay, I'm gonna go try to get some more people in this chat because for all we know, this is gonna pick up here in the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm on Twitter. I'm gonna try and hit I'm doing this all. I've started this all the day. So you know, this is very hard for me. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope you guys are having a good time discussing this with each other. It's much easier when, you know, we have less people to discuss things, but I want more people. I don't want like 4,000 or 5,000. That would be cool. But you know, then you get spammers, then you get just total racist morons and complete moronic fools. And I like the constituency we have now. If I can find about another 100 or 200 people like you guys, that would be cool. We could have some actual good conversation. So let me get on some other live streams and try to siphon some people. I'm being a little whore, but fuck it. And let's be honest, this is not a women's equality rally. This is a march against Donald Trump. This is an anti-Trump rally that seems to be turning now with all these influx of various other people who are more than likely rioters from last night. We're going to start seeing a huge difference in this rally. And this is not a women's equality rally. This is an anti-Trump rally. Let's say what it is. Let's be honest. That's why this live stream is called Trump Protest Live. You know, this is a Trump protest. This is a Trump rally, in my opinion. Hawk Squawk made a good point. It's not really. It was earlier. It didn't seem like a protest. I'm thinking now it's going to devolve into that. But yeah, we'll see. Let's stay on top of this. Let's get some more people in here. You know. All right. Let's see. Like I said, I'm sure you guys all have, but if you haven't subbed yet, please sub to my account. I changed my name to Guy Taking a Dump. That's what I initially wanted it to be called. So, you know, subscribe. We're going to be talking about the first 100 days of the administration. We're going to be following all the coverage that we can and all the topics that will arise. And I'll even in my downtime be talking about random other stuff. You know, Black Ops programs. You know, different various, you know, some would call conspiracy theories. I don't know if you guys are into all that. But, you know, now with the WikiLeaks and the exposure from John Podesta's emails, you know, there's a lot to be speculated on. And there's a lot to talk about. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, yeah, let's continue on. Let's keep discussing things. Like I said, I'm going to try to get some people in here right now. See, this one's got 4,000 people. All right, let's get these fuckers in here. Let's get some people in here. Looks like the live chat might be down though. The chat is disabled for this live stream. Here's one with 600 people. That's a little bit easier to handle. Yeah, you're right. That did blow up. Man, holy shit. I really hate how people use their children to politicize and to vocalize their politicized opinions and their agendas. It's just really fucking sad. You know, these are kids, man. Let your kid be a kid. You know, I know you might feel really scared or like really threatened by Donald Trump being president, but let's face the facts here. He's the fucking president. There's no going back. He's done nothing in one day to be pushed out of office. And if that's really what they want, then they're going to have to do it by inciting a revolution and inciting violence, because that's the only way that's going to happen. You're not going to just politely ask him to leave something that he spent half of his fortune on and, you know, a whole year of his life doing, and he accomplished it not by cheating anybody or rigging any system. He did it by a literal legitimate means. And these people are just fucking, I'm sorry, it's despicable if you ask me. I mean, I get their reason to be mad, I get their reason to be angry, and they have every right to peacefully protest. But when things devolve into situations like they did last night, it's pathetic. And I'm telling you right now, I'm starting to see cops. Things are not going to be good. Look at that. They have their fucking ties ready. Look, this is how it's going to happen. You know, and if it's not the people, the cops are going to incite it. So, let's get it. Let's get this. Let's see if they get some more people into the live stream. Oh, this is in New York. I'm just now realizing that. Wow. Actually, General Vladimir, Hawk Squawk was my first sub. But thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you subscribing. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to get more people in here, though, so we can get some more subscribers. It'd be really cool. Hey, but for me, just starting out and this being like my third hour of doing this, 3 subscribers, 1 subscriber for every hour I've done this so far, I feel really good about it, and I hope that it continues. Do you have protesters in your town? We got protesters in Wellington City today. Even here in New Zealand, we got idiots. Actually, I live in a very small rural area of North Carolina in the Appalachian Mountains. But yeah, in Greensboro, about 30-40 minutes away from where I live, in Winston-Salem and some other cities. Yeah, and DC's only about 4.5 hours from where I live. So I had a lot of people from where I live just go to DC, you know, and then, you know, who knows, they might be going to New York now or somewhere else. But there's a lot of people that I know and I'm acquaintances with that are actually partaking in these events. Stop giving power to dicks, so give it to pussies who won't. Stand up for anything. True, they are sad. Cops' lives matter. Holy shit. Yeah, this is looking pretty crazy, man. I'm gonna keep you guys staying tuned and staying informed on this, and I'm gonna keep trying to get some more people in here. So thanks for sticking around, guys. Really appreciate it. I mean, listen to their chanting. That's what they're doing. They're chanting against Donald Trump. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Donald Trump has got to go. This has nothing to do with women's rights or equality, okay? This is about people who are angry that, you know, obviously all of New York pretty much voted for Hillary Clinton. There's no doubt about that. But like I was telling Hawk Squawk earlier, if the electoral system was not in place here in America, then all of California, all of New York, and all of Florida would be the only 3 states that actually dictated who the president of the United States would be. And that would make no sense at all, because then we have another 47 states that are disenfranchised, okay? Because those states all voted for Trump in the majority. So, while that's sad that that many people went unheard in the popular vote, at the same time, unfortunately for them, that's not how our system works. I did not vote for Trump. I want to go ahead and put that out there. I don't support him, but I hell sure didn't fucking support or vote for fucking Hillary Clinton. That was the last thing I was going to go out and do. So, you know. Trying to get some more people in here, guys, so we can have some varying opinions, some varying opinion matters. Look, is that a picture of fucking Trump with a Nazi flag? Oh, it's him standing next to Adolf Hitler with a Nazi cap on. Wow. Yeah, it's really artistic, guy. He's definitely, like, compare him to fucking Adolf Hitler. All right, we got some more people in here. Thanks for joining us. I hope everybody that's coming in from the other streams is going to find this to be a very informative and interactive situation. As you can see, we're streaming right now a march occurring in downtown New York City. I thought this was DC at first, but it sounds to me like we have a variation or varying crowd of rallyists. Look at these old fuckers standing there. God, these people look like they're ready to fall down and die. Jesus. But anyways, yeah, so it sounds to me like we got a group of protesters, almost like we saw last night in D.C., mixing in with rally goers from the Women's March. Obviously, you know, I don't think this is a women's equality rally. It's more so a Trump, anti-Trump protest, anti-Trump rally. That's what it is. What does that woman's sign say? Respect, and it's upside down? Are you fucking stupid? You don't even understand that you're fucking... This is how dumb some of these people... Oh, there you go. There you go, you fucking moron. Yeah, you were too busy fucking worrying about, you know, how somebody's gonna fuck over your rights or something, you know? You're exemplifying your American God-given rights right now. I don't see how... And like I said earlier, these children being involved in these rallies, not cool. Not fucking cool. If you take your kid to a fucking rally, there's something wrong with you. I don't give a shit what you're standing up for. Get a babysitter. Help stimulate somebody's fucking life and in the economy. Pay somebody to watch your kids while you go out and fucking openly advocate your politicized opinions. It's fucking ridiculous. Hey, Norman Beige, welcome to the channel. Great channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. If you don't mind, give me a subscribe. If you do, it's interactive. Your name will come up on the screen and everything. You know, and I want this to be as interactive and as openly discussed as possible. I want to have your opinion heard. Good artwork, though. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't bad. Why do they always bring the race card into everything? I'll tell you why, Norman. Because a lot of these people are more than likely paid actors by George Soros himself through big-name super PACs, okay? What he does is he takes, say, $50 million for one of these rallies, and he funnels it like every other day through a super PAC, and that super PAC doesn't get followed by any trace organizations that oversee them. So basically, he just gave a tax-deductible fucking hedge fund to fucking ralliers, you know, and who knows, man? You know, we really don't know. A lot of these people, I'm guessing, are here on their own account. But from last night, those people were definitely fucking paid shills. They were definitely paid protesters. And for all we know, we're going to see a lot more of that occur tonight. Hey, thank you so much, Norman. I really appreciate the kind words. Go ahead and give me a sub if you want to. We're going to be doing this often. Me and Norman, we're requesting airstrikes on them. Pro-blacks say it's science now that whites created racism. Well, you know, of course they're going to say that, man, because they're going to use any sort of logical standpoint that makes sense to them, which I'm not saying it's logical. It makes sense to them logically, and their fucked up, convoluted perspective. You know, a lot of people whitewash history. Yeah, you know, there was a lot of slavery here in America. That's what America was built on in the beginning. But you know what? I don't think that completely that racism is what this country was built on. It was built on not only immigrants from other nations that were white, but those who were black as well. You know, I'm positive that, you know, if you go back and look at history in other countries and stuff, there were white slaves. If you look in the Berber states and in the Berber Empire and in the Ottoman Empire, there were white slaves, okay? And I mean, yeah, sure, that wasn't America. And we're talking about America here. But let's let history be history. Let's not let it repeat itself. Yes, there's plenty of injustice done by the police. There's plenty of injustice pushed against the black communities in a lot of these places. But let's be completely and totally honest. If people, and specifically in the African American communities, were not ostracizing themselves by sticking to the generalizations and stereotypes that most racists adhere to, then a lot of this wouldn't be happening. And I agree to a certain extent, if we did have more rigorous policing standards and like standards to make to have it to where people could become cops, they had to go through certain standards, I think that it would be much better. We would have a more just society. I watch history documentaries. Yeah, I like watching them too, General Vladimir. LOL, not so vocally, but I was quietly nodding in agreement. I want Mad Dog Mantis, though, on Madonna for what she said about the White House. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier too, man, because that I did not even hear her say that, and somebody brought that up to me, and I was like, wow, I can't believe she said that shit. And I agree with you. Anybody that makes a comment like that should be considered for fucking terrorism. I mean, that's not just some statement that you fucking make. And obviously she was high as hell on some kind of pill while she was up there fucking dancing around like a slut. Okay, yeah, General Vladimir was the one that told me about that. Not white man having slaves, fucking idiots. Yeah, I cannot tell you one person that I know of that fucking, you know, appreciates slavery and what it did for this country. I don't know one person that says that or, you know, advocates that kind of perspective. I don't know one person who's ever owned a slave or intends to try to own a slave. But I can tell you one thing, if you look in the WikiLeaks, and I hate to, you know, bring this up, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but in the WikiLeaks, there's pretty damning evidence showing that John Podesta and his brother are a part of a huge illicit child pedophilia sex slavery ring. There's evidence showing that they were in Portugal during the Madeleine McCann abduction. And if you look in the WikiLeaks, there's actually an email that says, please come home safe, and the date that John and Tony Podesta were in Portugal. So it's just, there's a lot of fucking weird, fishy shit going on. I think that's another reason why a lot of these people are fucking mad, is because, you know, they don't want to believe that this shit's actually happening and that this is real and this is real shit. You know what I'm saying? Vikings sold whites to Arabs, blacks sold blacks, Japs sold Chinese, Germans sold Jews. It's all the same thing, that's slavery. Absolutely. Slavery's slavery, and if we're going to be specific about it, let's be specific about it. But now let's not hold it for something that we think should be held accountable towards today's modern injustices and stuff. You know, yeah, there's no doubt there's racists with badges, okay? But let's not sit here and, you know, bring up the fucking past and let it hold us back from actually getting ahead and making the injustice go away and actually getting justice held for those who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, these celebrities like Madonna seem to say rubbish without thinking first. Absolutely. They get up there while they're fucking jaded out of their minds, and they're dancing around and saying this stupid shit, and they don't realize that they have thousands and thousands and thousands of fans and followers. And not only that, you know, even if the people that, you know, saw Madonna perform earlier who don't know her, she got up there and said, you know, all that shit she did, they immediately are endowed into her belief system. They're like, oh, whoa, you know, this is a famous person performing in front of me. Like, I need to idolize her for what she's saying. You know, because let's be honest, that's what they think they're here for women's equality. It's obvious that's not what's going on. This is all an anti-Trump rally, protest, whatever you want to call it. That's what's going on. Hey, Hawk Squawks, thanks for checking in, man. I hope to see you again soon. Appreciate you sticking around, and good luck to you within your endeavors, and appreciate you. I hope you have a good evening, man. Thanks again, and much love from the U.S. to the U.K. God bless the U.K., man. Oh, he's been on here since I started, man. He's been with me since the get-go, so I don't blame him if he's got to go and do other stuff. It's sad, it's unfortunate, yeah, but hey, thanks for sticking around for as long as you could. Indians having Bangladeshi slaves. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. What is going on here? Huh. Let me try to reset this.
Other tax filing systems like H&R Block and TurboTax say they're free. They just upsell you left and right.
Classic bait and switch.
Exactly. But with Tax Act, I can see all the prices right here.
Oh, so you hacked in?
No.
Can you see into mine?
You can see into yours.
Can you get in there and clear up some parking tickets?
Shut up, I got. Yeah, take it easy, Hawk Squawks. Have a good one, man. Thanks for subbing again. Appreciate you. Yeah, I know, but, you know, at the same time, fuck it, man, whatever. It's all good. You know, people got to make their money. I don't mind. My last experience with ad block on Firefox was not, it didn't go so well. It wasn't, it brought a lot of issues. I don't know why. And it's not because I watch a lot of porn. I wish ISIS clicked off a vest over there. Welcome, Manic Machine Gun. Thanks for joining us. I can't agree with you on that. I mean, I hate to see a lot of innocent people perish, but yeah, I got to agree. These people are the deplorables. These people are the deplorables. Let's be honest. You know, I'm Peach. That's so fucking. He's only been in office for fucking 1 day. He has not done anything to deserve it, even the suggestion of being impeached at all. He won the fucking election fair and square. He beat Hillary, put her on her ass. She fucking helped put herself on her ass. Nah, we need an Tu-95 airstrike on them. I wouldn't feel bad. Cluster bombs would do good. I'm from the UK as well, and the Women's March in London is a joke as well, which is quite sad. You know, and it's just, it's so obvious to me that a lot of these people may be paid shills, because why in the flying dog fuck does anybody give two fucking shits over there? I mean, you guys have enough on your plate as it is with the Brexit, which me and Hawk Squawk had a very in-depth discussion about earlier before you guys joined in. And I'd like to know, you being in the UK, how do you feel about the Brexit? Did you vote pro-Brexit? Were you anti-Brexit? Hawk Squawk was pro-Brexit, and you know, he had a very good point. You know, he didn't want unelected officials having a say in policy making in the country. And I got to agree, that's where we were at with the Obama administration. That's where we were at with the Bush administration. And as long as we have a president who's saying fuck all these other countries like Saudi Arabia and you know, a lot of these other countries that, like in the G20 summit, that literally don't even put their fair share into the NATO alliance, and then expect America to pick them up and help them stand up and defend themselves. You know, fuck all that. You know, I think Britain was the only other country putting in their allotted 2% GDP in the NATO alliance. Hey, well, that's good to hear, man. Yeah, if I was in the UK, I would have been pro-Brexit too. But I don't like impeding my own opinions in other people's countries' politics. What we're doing here now is talking about America. And, you know, as you can see, things are pretty fucked. Civil society deserves a civil president. Well, yeah, I got to agree, but after what we saw last night in D.C. and a lot of other cities in America, this is the farthest thing from civil. Our society is the farthest thing from civil right now. We got rid of our Prime Minister, John Key. He was pro-Obama. Was he now? I did not know that. See, that's something I don't stay on top of is New Zealand politics. I haven't seen another woman in weeks. I'm not sure what you mean there exactly, Manic Machine Gun. If you mean you haven't slept with a woman in weeks, that could be good or bad. Yeah, I mean, what General said. But hey, man, you know, love is love, man. You know, let it be, let it be. That's what I don't understand. I guess so many of these women have been on Tinder and had such bad dates and stuff, they don't even know how to interact with human beings anymore because the internet has completely flawed people's perspectives on how to interact with one another. These people are just completely fucked on their fucking perspective. They think that, like, you know, like their political opinions and all their fucking bullshit ass perspectives need to be fucking shoved down everybody's throats in order to be like seen as equals. That's not what's Black Lives Matter. The biggest sham pushed in the past 2 years. That's the biggest bullshit ever. Yeah, Black lives do matter, but so do all lives. You know, what about African Black lives? You know, what about, you know, and then people say, oh, you're being fucking dismissive when you say that, you know, because it's against the solidarity. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not against the solidarity. Did I just hear a bomb? That sounded like a fucking bomb went off or something. I'm in the Middle East right now. Haha. Hey man, if you're a veteran or if you mean you're serving right now, I don't care if you're you know what branch you are, Marine, Army, even if you're a mercenary, thank you, man. Thank you for your service. Much obliged, man. Thank you so much. I got a lot of veteran friends. I got a lot of respect for people who know what the sound of a bullet passing by their head sounds like. Thank you so much for putting yourselves out there and fighting for other people who are out there fighting for each other, man. I'm sure you do miss the U.S., man. I hope you get to come back soon, man. I hope nothing escalates wherever you are, and you can kind of just, you know, get whatever tour you're doing over and come back home. BLL moved to Africa then. Yeah, I mean, why don't they do that? Why don't they take that George Soros money and go help some people in Africa? That's what needs to be done. The media in the UK was so against Brexit, similar to the media for Trump, and they still don't understand how they lost. Well, I mean, yeah, because they thought that, you know, their U.S. policies and perspectives, that, you know, were being pushed on them by other little U.S. cronies who were backing them and funding them. You know, they thought it would be, they thought that would rub off on their populace, and obviously, like a lot of people are realizing through the election of Trump, through the election win of Trump. Not only is nationalism rising again, which, I mean, to a certain extent is not good, but it's good, though, in the sense of stimulating our economy, stimulating job growth, stimulating national security. Not only that, same for Britain, because in the end, yeah, being allied and defensive allies is important and will always be an important thing in a relationship that we should always uphold, but I mean, in the end, you can't hope that somebody's economy and their whole fucking political agenda is going to be, you know, what props up yours, and by that I mean the UK government and the pro-Brexit, the anti-Brexit government that lost. You know, it did sound like a flashbang. It might have been. Yeah, and thank you again, Manic. Really do appreciate you joining in, man. I hope you subscribe to me. Whenever you subscribe, your name pops up on the screen, says a little thank you for subscribing. And really do appreciate your service, brother. Thank you, man. Oh, you want me to rewind? Let me see if I can pick it up. Guys, I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to hop off here soon. I'm going to hang out for another like 10 or 15 minutes. But tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming again for sure. I'll be doing it extensively tomorrow. We will be on here all day, more than likely, talking about these issues and these matters that are important to us. I think it was right here where I heard that bomb go off. I think it's right here. Yeah, did you guys hear that? What the fuck was that, man? Let's see here, I'm gonna try to get it. Let's listen in really closely. What in the fuck? That sounded like a fucking airstrike or something. I don't know what that was, guys. Flashbang. Okay, yeah, I guess so, probably. That means that they've got protesters. Good God. It's not that bad where I'm at. Pretty safe here in Saudi Arabia since November. Just before AK fire for the first time about an hour ago, someone probably got married. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I know that's their tradition over there. But yeah, man, thank you again for your service, and you know, I hope you can get home soon, man, to your family and your folks and the country that you love and that you're fighting to protect, man. I appreciate you. All right, have a good night, everyone, when this stream ends, and thank you for this stream. Hey, thank you, Norm. Be sure to subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this again tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to push this as much as possible. We're going to try to get some more people in here tomorrow. I really want to get at least 100 to 200 people in here so we can have a good discussion. I like what we're doing right now. It's pretty good that we have a low number. That way we don't have a bunch of spamming fucking loser racists and shit, you know, doing their little spam meme jobs. But, oh, thank you, Norm. Okay, I didn't notice, but thank you. I really do appreciate you, man. Yeah, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, it sounds like a less lethal version, probably tear gas. Yeah, probably. Hey, peace from America. Peace to New Zealand, man. Thank you, General. Hope to see you tomorrow, man. Hope you guys will be on tomorrow. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. I was trying to solicit people from some of the other streams, get them into this stream. I want this to be somewhere where people can actually get their opinions heard. I actually got this idea by watching a guy named BDTV yesterday, and really I think all he was doing it for was for the money. I also have a donation set up where you know, if somebody just happens to want to, that's great. But I think, you know, he was more so doing it to just get money. He wasn't actually trying to like talk to people, but he was covering the protest, and I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. But what if we actually tried to communicate with some of these people and tried to get rid of some of the racist spammers and stuff, you know, and try to focus on having a modest number instead of like having like 10,000 people watching, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I think he's just started. I think he's actually starting 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know what time that would be for you. It's probably going to be very early in the morning for the UK. But he had. I mean, it was a pretty good channel for what it was worth, and he inspired me to do this. So at least I can thank him for that. But yeah, man. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I thank everybody that's stuck around. But I've got to go and get ready for my gig. I'm a musician. And so I got to go do that right now. But guys, like I said, I'll be on here tomorrow. I hope you guys stick around and check in tomorrow with me. I'll probably be on around 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, maybe a little bit after, around 1. Definitely be on by 1 o'clock though. So if you guys want to come and join me again, we'll have some more great discussions. And thank you again. See you, General Vladimir. Really appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one, everybody.